Sponsored by LaFontaine Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fenton.
The Detroit Tigers wrap up a three-game series with the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners won yesterday's game 4-2. And in tonight's game, Dylan Dangler and the Tigers walked into T-Mobile Park looking to dominate after last night's loss. At the top of the first, Dangler hits a fly ball deep to center for a two-run homer, giving the Tigers an early 2-0 lead. In the top of the second, the Tigers are up 3, and Dangler rips one to right, grounding a single, bringing their lead 4-zip. They hold that score until the 7th inning when Kevin McGonigal launches a fly ball to right center for another two-run home run. The Tigers on fire tonight. Still in the 7th, Dylan Dangler lines one to right for a base hit that gets Gleyber Torres to third, and Taylor Ward's throwing error brings him home. They carry the lead all the way to the top of the 9th. Bases are loaded when Javi Baez rips one down the third baseline for a single that brings in 2 runs. And the Tigers take the win tonight. Final score 11-0. The Detroit Tigers will be back in action tomorrow night when they take on the Giants. That game starts at 10:15.
Here's your Mid-Michigan Now Sports Report. Sponsored by your Mid-Michigan Toyota dealers.
Athletes from 2 local Flint sports teams trade the field and the ice for the kitchen today in a cupcake baking competition at Cupcakes and Kisses in Grand Blanc. Instead of competing for goals, 2 Flint hockey players squared off against 2 Flint City Bucks soccer players to create cupcakes inspired by their teams. Judges scored them on appearance, taste, and creativity after sampling both teams' sweet creations. The judges crowned the Flint City Bucks the winners. In the end, the Bucks walked away with some sweet prizes, and the Flint players were put on dish duty. If you would like to see the full edition of the Bucks versus Wolverines cupcake battle, including the judges' taste test, winning announcements, and plenty of laughs, head to the Mid-Michigan Now YouTube channel.
The Great Lakes Loons in Ohio tonight as they play Game 3 of a 6-game series against the Dayton Dragons. The Loons won the first 2 and hope to continue that hot streak tonight. The Dragons took an early lead in the game, and unfortunately for the Loons, Dayton kept that lead going the entire game. The final score tonight, 2-8. Dragons taking that win. The 2 teams will face off again tomorrow. The first pitch is set for 7:05. And fans of the Flint Firebirds might notice a new voice giving play-by-play. The team announced Wednesday that Matt Merrifield will be the team's new director of communications and play-by-play announcer. Merrifield has spent the last 2 seasons with the Firebirds as an intern and broadcast assistant. The Macomb native graduated from Michigan State with a bachelor's in sports journalism and social relations and policy. You can hear him when the Firebirds start their season on September 19th in Saginaw against the Spirits.
Here's a live look at Detroit. Your top stories.